Hello, hello, Dub Clubbers. How are y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. We got another stream for you. Yes, I moved my mic. I don't know if I like it, but I moved it. But we got another stream coming up for you here. And today we are flying the 777, of course, because I'm in love with it right now, from Atlanta over to Cancun. So it should be a fun one. I think it'll be a fun one. And instead of being on VATSIM today, we are connected to BeyondATC, and we have their traffic injection going. So, well, let's just jump right into it. We're on stand. The jetway's hooked up. We got to get the plane set up and ready to go. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get in it here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Should be a fun one. All right, we're on stand. Check us out. And as of right now, we're live on Twitch and we're live on YouTube. As of right now. That's subject to change. Maybe it won't. We're going to see what happens. So we've got some traffic around us. And we're just going to try this out and see what happens. I've done this traffic injection one time and it seemed a little bit buggy, but I'm sure they'll get it straightened out. So I'm going to get everything set up here. Good to go. And let's go ahead and get our catering service. And we'll use Gate Gourmet. And we will request refueling. All right, got our sim brief information in. That looks good. I don't know what the volume of BeyondATC is going to be. But let's just get our ATIS pulled up for Atlanta.
Wind 005 at 6. Visibility 10. The clouds at 3,000. Ceiling 8,500 broken. Temperature 26. 2.18. Altimeter 29907. Landing runway 08 left. 09 right 10. Departing runway 08 right. 09 left. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet.
So 08 right, 09 left.
Atlanta Airport information, Juliet. 1633 Wind 005 at 6. Visibility
005 at 6.
Clouds at 3,000. Ceiling 8,500 broken. Temperature 26. 2.18. Altimeter 29907. Landing runway 08 left. 09 right 10. Departing runway 08 right. 09 left. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet.
All right.
Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta Airport information, Juliet.
And we'll tune to clearance here.
Korean Air 036 Heavy, SR to Incheon Airport.
Korean Air 036 Heavy, Atlanta clearance, cleared to Incheon Airport, Varnum 2 departure, rest transition, then is filed. Maintain 5,000 feet. Departure frequency 125.65. Squawk 2054.
We're going to plan for 9er left.
Clear to Incheon Airport, Varnum 2 departure, rest transition, then as filed. Maintain 5,000 feet. Departure frequency 125.65. Squawk 2054. Korean Air 036 Heavy.
Korean Air 036 Heavy. Read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.9er when ready. Korean Air 036 Heavy.
Oh, hang on. Settings. I need to get a push to talk key set up there. There we go. Atlanta clearance, American 429 Heavy, looking to pick up IFR clearance to Cancun.
American 429 Heavy, Atlanta clearance, cleared to Cancun, Bang Tree departure with the luck transition, then as filed. Maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 125.65. Squawk 0514.
Cleared to Cancun on the Bang 3 departure with the luck transition, then is filed. Maintain 5,000. Departure frequency 125.65. Squawk 0514 for American 429 Heavy. And they're giving us 8 right.
American 429 Heavy. Read back correct. Contact ground 121.9er when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground 121.9er when ready for pushback and engine start. American 429er Heavy. And we've switched over. I'm not liking 8 right because we're pretty far away from it, but see if I can get it pulled up where we're at. I'm trying to see if I can find a good taxi route there. The taxiway Delta in between me and them is closed. We can't just go through the concourse. Or we can request 9 left. So we'll see if we can get that figured out. But we're going to finish getting set up now. So I'm going to come right down here and get our position in. We are at Atlanta. What gate are we at? Let's see. Does it say? No, it doesn't. Foxtrot 6. We'll try that out. See if that's in here. It is. So we will get our route from Simbrief. I'm going to load that route. We're going to activate it and execute it. And we're also going to request boarding.
Spirit Wings 3102, Atlanta ground. Pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback approved. Face north. Spirit Wings 3102.
All right, so now our departure is going to be, I'm going to hope we can get 9 left. We're just going to try it. On the Bang 3, the luck transition, execute.
Korean Air 036 Heavy. Contact Atlanta Tower 132.55. Have a good day.
We're good there. So we got to maintain
2.55.
6,000, no, 5,000. Maintain 5,000, and the heading for 9 or left is 095, so that's already in there. That looks good. Let's get our squawk code put in, which was 0514.
Spirit Wings 3102. Request taxi to the active.
Get our transponder turned on.
Runway 8 right. Taxi at pilot's discretion.
Runway 8 right. Taxi my discretion. Spirit Wings 3102.
United 556. Gate 16. Request pushback. United 556. Atlanta ground. Pushback approved. Face north. Pushback approved. Face north. United 556.
Delta 908 request taxi to company gate.
Delta 908. Gate Bravo 2 for Bravo. Taxi at pilot's discretion.
We're going to get our APU started up here.
Delta 908.
And we're boarding 253 passengers today.
United 556.
Hey there, Joshua Swartz. How are you doing?
United 556, runway 8 right. Taxi at pilot's discretion. Runway 8 right. Taxi my discretion. United 556. Spirit Wings 3102. Contact Atlanta Tower 132.55. Take care.
Over to Tower 132.55. Spirit Wings.
That's good to hear. I'm glad you're doing well. Thank you for stopping in. And thank you for the sub yesterday as I was ending the stream. All right, our APU is running. We're going to let that get stabilized. Then we'll switch over to our APU power.
United 556. Contact Atlanta Tower 132.55. Take care. Contact Tower 132.55, United 556.
Let's do a wind check.
American 429 Heavy, wind check. Wind 005 at 6.
All right, wind 005 at 6. That's good to know. Get our flight directors on.
Southwest 1892, Gate 1, request pushback.
Baggage is loaded.
Southwest 1892, Atlanta ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face north. Pushback approved, face north. Southwest 1892.
So we're waiting on our passengers to load in here. Fuel should be good. Fuel is good. Fuel is great.
Endeavor 5309 at gate 30, request pushback and engine start.
Endeavor 5309, Atlanta ground, pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback approved, face north, Endeavor 5309.
SkyWest 3671, request taxi to company gate. SkyWest 3671, Gate Delta 34 Alpha, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Got to rejected takeoff there for our auto brake. And passengers are almost done boarding.
Taxi for departure. Southwest 1892, runway 8 right, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Boarding is complete.
My discretion, Southwest 1892.
Delta 2831, gate 12, request pushback.
Close the door.
31, Atlanta ground, pushback and engine start approved.
We'll arm all the doors. Get our performance tool.
Face south, Delta 2831.
Yeah, so they got different winds.
Taxi for departure.
005 at 6. So I'm just going to edit.
Discretion.
Runway 8 right, taxi my discretion, Endeavor 5309.
SkyWest 3671, cross runway 8 right. Continue taxi via.
Cross runway 8 right. Continue taxi via SkyWest 3671.
Delta 1024 at gate 34, request pushback.
We're gonna request this again.
Delta 1024, Atlanta ground, pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face north. Delta 1024.
370.
Ready to taxi to the active.
Delta
That's what we're going up to.
runway 9 or left. Taxi at pilot's discretion.
So 370.
Delta 2831.
Southwest 1892. Contact Atlanta.
Cost index of 80. Everything else looks good to go.
Over to tower 132.55. Southwest 1892.
So we're gonna go to our takeoff 2. Our sail temp is 43.
Atlanta ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face south.
Gonna get our wind in.
Approved. Face south, Delta 868.
Endeavor 5309. Contact Atlanta tower
Uh-oh.
132.55.
Clicked it in the wrong spot there. There we go.
Contact Tower 132.55, Endeavor 5309.
Laps are gonna be 5.
Delta 1024.
4.25 on the trim. That's pretty close.
Runway 8 right. Taxi at pilot's discretion.
148, 152, 157. Those all match up.
Taxi my discretion. Delta 1024.
So we're hoping that we can get 9 left.
Delta 676 at gate 2. Request pushback.
Delta 676. Atlanta ground. Pushback approved. Face south.
Pushback approved. Face south. Delta 676.
Let's see if we can
Contact Atlanta.
remove the chocks.
55.
Get our beacon light on.
Contact tower 132.55. Delta 2831.
Get our fuel pumps on. We need to do our checklist real quick.
Request taxi.
We need to reset them.
Delta 868. Runway 9 or left. Taxi at pilot's discretion.
3 flights.
Plane 9 or left, taxi my discretion.
Oxygen's checked. That's good.
Delta 1024. Contact Atlanta tower 3255.
Need to get 157 put in and set our trim, and our trim is 4 1/4.
Take care.
All right. Trim is set. Put 157 up here in the box. Altimeter set.
Delta 676. Ready to taxi to the active.
Delta 676. Runway 9 or left. Taxi at pilot's discretion.
Runway 9 or left. Taxi my discretion. Delta 676.
American 429 Heavy requesting pushback and engine start.
American 429 Heavy. Atlanta ground. Pushback approved. Face south.
Pushback approved. Face south. American 429 Heavy.
Delta 868. Contact Atlanta tower 132.55.
Over to tower 132.55, Delta 868.
Told us to face south.
Delta 2991, request taxi to assigned gate.
Delta 676, contact Atlanta Tower 132.55.
Contact Tower 132.55, Delta 676.
Delta 2991, gate Delta 11, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Gate Delta 11 taxi at my discretion. Delta 2991.
Air Shuttle 6137 at gate 14. Request pushback and engine start.
Air Shuttle 6137, Atlanta ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face north.
Pushback approved. Face north. Air Shuttle 6137.
I'm gonna go nose right.
06, gate 32, request pushback.
Delta 706, Atlanta ground, pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback approved. Face north. Delta 706.
Delta 2198 heavy, gate 18, request pushback.
Delta 2198 heavy, Atlanta ground, pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback approved. Face north. Delta 2198 heavy.
Delta 2991, cross runway.
All right.
Continue taxi via.
Cross runway 8 right. Continue taxi via Delta 2991.
Air Shuttle 6137, ready to taxi to the active.
Air Shuttle 6137, runway 8 right, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Runway 8 right, taxi my discretion. Air Shuttle 6137.
Delta 706, taxi for departure.
Delta 706, runway 8 right, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Runway 8 right, taxi my discretion. Delta 706.
Delta 2198 heavy, taxi for departure.
Delta 2198 heavy, runway 8 right, taxi at pilot's discretion.
Runway 8 right, taxi by discretion. Delta 2198 heavy.
Set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation.
Air Shuttle 6137, contact Atlanta Tower 132.55.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Over to Tower 132.55. Air Shuttle 6137.
Anti-ice is on. Hydraulics are good. Recall is checked. Let's check our flight controls.
Delta 2387, request taxi to assigned gate.
Full right checks. Full left checks.
Delta 2387,
Neutral.
gate Bravo 28,
Full up checks.
pilot's discretion.
Full down checks. Neutral.
Bravo 28 taxi at my
Full right rudder.
Delta 2387.
Neutral. Full left rudder. Neutral. Flight controls check.
Delta 706, contact Atlanta Tower 132.55.
Contact
Ground equipment is clear.
55, Delta 706.
Gonna set flaps 5. Arm LNAV and VNAV.
Delta Delta 2198 Heavy. Contact Atlanta Tower 132.55. See you.
Over to Tower 132.55, Delta 2198 Heavy.
Delta 629 at Gate 3. Request pushback and engine start.
Delta 629. Atlanta ground. Pushback approved. Face south.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face south. Delta 629.
Waving at us.
Delta 2694. Request taxi to...
And we're good to taxi.
Delta 2694. Gate Echo 5. Taxi at pilot's discretion.
Gate Echo 5 taxi at my discretion. Delta 2694.
American 429 Heavy request taxi.
Delta 2096. Request taxi to assigned gate.
Okay.
Delta 2096. Gate Delta 9er Alpha. Taxi at pilot's discretion.
Gate Delta 9er Alpha taxi at my discretion. Delta 2096.
American 429 Heavy request taxi to runway.
American 429 Heavy. Runway 8 right. Taxi at pilot's discretion.
Taxi to runway 8 right at pilot's discretion. American 429 Heavy. Let's see if we can get a different runway. Let's see if it'll give us.
Delta 6.
It will not. So let's just do our performance again. Let's just get this
Runway 9er
changed.
Taxi at pilot's discretion.
Runway 9er left. Taxi my discretion. Delta 629.
So our departure is going to be on 8 right.
Runway 8
Bang 3. Luck. Execute. 8 right is 0, 9 or 5. Takeoff speeds are deleted.
Delta 2694.
Delta 2096. Hold position for company traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position.
8 right.
2096.
Calculate.
Delta 2096.
148, 152, 157. So we're all good there.
Continue taxi. Delta 2096.
Delta
All right.
2096.
Let's taxi.
Continue taxi via.
Cross runway 8 right. Continue taxi via Delta 2096.
Gonna test our brakes out here.
Frontier Flight 2992.
Brakes check.
Request pushback.
Get our taxi light on. Get our strobe lights on.
Flight 2992. Atlanta ground. Pushback approved. Face south.
Pushback approved. Face south. Frontier Flight 2992.
Delta 629. Contact Atlanta Tower 132.55.
Over to Tower 132.55.
This is Lima.
29. See you.
We're gonna taxi down Lima. And we're just gonna have to cut through. We can cut through ramp 2.
Frontier Flight 2992. Ready to taxi to the active.
This thing's gonna come right on out.
429 heavy. Hold position for traffic.
American 429 heavy holding position.
Frontier Flight 2992. Runway 9 left.
What is happening here?
Runway 9 left. Taxi my discretion.
See, this is one of the bugs that's in this program. I wonder if there's a way to clear them. Clear the traffic. Probably not. I don't think we can clear them. I'm just going to have to go through them.
American 429 heavy. Continue taxi.
And we're going to turn on the auto respond.
Continue taxi. American 429 heavy.
I said we're going to cut through ramp 2.
Delta 1268, gate 43. Request pushback and engine start.
Delta 1268. Atlanta ground. Pushback approved. Face north.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face north. Delta 1268.
Frontier Flight 2992. Contact Atlanta Tower 132.55. Have a good day.
Contact Tower 132.55. Frontier Flight 2992.
Delta 2633. Request taxi to assigned gate. Delta 2633. Gate Bravo 32. Taxi at pilot's discretion. Gate Bravo Tree 2 taxi at my discretion. Delta 2633.
All right, we're coming up here. I'm going to check left. We're clear left. We're going to check right. We're clear right. We're going to make this turn. We came to a complete stop.
Delta 1525 heavy at gate 9er. Request pushback.
Why am I stuck?
Delta 1525 heavy. Atlanta ground. Pushback approved. Face south. Pushback approved. Face south. Delta 1525 heavy.
Delta 1268. Taxi for departure.
Delta 1268. Runway 8 right. Taxi at pilot's discretion.
Runway 8 right. Taxi my discretion. Delta 1268.
American 429 heavy. Contact Atlanta Tower 3255. Contact Tower 3255. American 429 heavy.
Atlanta Tower, Delta 905 ALS runway 08 left.
Delta 905, Atlanta Tower. Continue.
Roger, Delta 9.
There they are coming in.
Frontier Flight 2992. Contact Atlanta departure.
Contact Atlanta departure. Frontier Flight 2992.
American 429 Heavy, ready to go. Runway 8 right. American 429 Heavy, Atlanta Tower. Wind 005 at 6. Fly heading 110, runway 8 right. Cleared for takeoff. Fly heading 110, runway 8 right. Cleared for takeoff. American 429 Heavy. November 811 Delta Mike. Wind 005 at 6. Runway 8 left cleared to land.
Runway 8 left cleared to land. November 811 Delta Mike.
Costera 294. Exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, Costera 294.
All right, let's get out of here.
Delta 905. Wind 005 at 6. Runway 8 left cleared to land.
Runway 8 left cleared to land. Delta 905.
Delta 539. Exit right next available taxiway.
Exit right next available taxiway. Delta 539.
Delta 1268, holding short, runway 8 right.
Delta 1268. Runway 08 right. Line up and wait.
All right, gear is coming up.
Line up and wait. Delta 1268.
Delta 1268, Atlanta Tower, wind 005 at 6, are NAV to Ronii, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 8 right, our NAV to Ronii, cleared for takeoff, Delta 1268.
We're hand flying the departure.
Delta 1178 Heavy, American 429 Heavy, contact Atlanta departure. Contact Atlanta departure, American 429 Heavy, have a good one.
Getting flaps up. It's taking forever to generate the speech. Departure. One 2565.
Atlanta, American 429 Heavy, good day, 5,000 feet.
Atlanta, Delta 2523, 10,000 with information Juliet.
Delta 2523, Atlanta approach, altimeter 29907, expect a visual approach runway 8 left.
Altimeter 29907, expect a visual approach runway 8 left, Delta 2523.
American 429 Heavy, Atlanta departure. Good day, radar contact. Cleared direct HYZMN. Resume the Bang 3. Climb and maintain flight level 180. Clear direct HYZMN. Resume the Bang 3. Climb and maintain flight level 180. American 429 Heavy. Delta 2094. Contact Atlanta Tower 132.55.
Contact Tower 132.55, Delta 2094. Have a good day.
Delta 1290. Airport is at your 12 o'clock 4 miles. Report the field in sight.
All right. So just a few bugs with the BeyondATC, but overall, with the traffic injection, if you run it without traffic injection, it actually runs very well.
Delta 1290.
Delta 1290. Contact Atlanta Tower 3255.
Over to Tower 3255, Delta 1290.
American 429 Heavy. Maintain 250 knots. Maintain 250 knots. American 429 Heavy. Delta 2998. Turn left. Heading 285. Intercept the 8 left localizer. Vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 285. Intercept the 8 left localizer. Delta 2998.
Atlanta, Delta 1268. Good day. 10,800 feet.
All right, we're going to get landing lights off here.
2998. Airport is at your 10 o'clock 6 mile. Report the field in sight.
Field in sight, Delta 2998.
Delta 2998. Cleared visual approach runway 8 left.
Cleared visual approach 8 left, Delta 2998.
Delta 2998. Contact Atlanta Tower 132.55.
Over to Tower 132.55, Delta 29.
I want to see if he's going to delete my speed restriction here.
Delta 1268. Atlanta departure. Radar contact. Descend, maintain 11,000.
Descend, maintain 11,000. Delta 1268.
Delta 1268. Atlanta. Expect radar vectors. Runway 17.
Expect radar vectors. Runway 17. Delta 1268.
Atlanta. Delta 1525 Heavy. 5,100. Delta 1525 Heavy. Atlanta departure. Radar contact. Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Delta 1525 Heavy. Delta 1525 Heavy. Reduce speed to 250 knots. Reduce speed to 250 knots. Delta 1525 Heavy. American 429 Heavy. Contact Atlanta Center 128.0. Contact Atlanta Center 128.0. American 429 Heavy. Atlanta Center, American 429 Heavy, good day. Passing 17,400 feet for flight level 180.
American 429 Heavy, Atlanta Center. Climb, maintain flight level 370.
Climb, maintain flight level 370. American 429 Heavy.
I'm deleting the speed restriction. We are off to Cancun today, Joshua. Guys, I will be right back. I'm going to get me a water. So hang out with me. See you in just a second.
American 429 Heavy, contact Atlanta Center 134.5.
Contact Atlanta Center 134.5, American 429 Heavy. Atlanta Center, American 429 Heavy, passing flight level 209er for flight level 370.
American 429 Heavy, Atlanta Center, roger.
All right, I'm back here.
Atlanta Center, Delta 1196 Heavy, through flight level 220 for flight level 190 direct bang.
Delta 1196 Heavy, Atlanta Center, climb maintain flight level 390.
Climb maintain flight level 390, Delta 1196 Heavy.
I am a fan of BeyondATC, and I think it's going to be a really good program when they get the little kinks worked out with the traffic injection. It'd definitely be a good alternative to VATSIM. I don't think it will replace VATSIM, but let's just say you're doing a flight and you really want ATC coverage, and VATSIM doesn't offer coverage for where you're going and where you're taking off from at that time. You can use BeyondATC and have your ATC coverage. And you can also use the premium voices that you have to pay for a character count. And they sound a little bit better than what we have, but these voices don't sound bad at all. I got to get a new song here. You use BeyondATC, Joshua? I know there's a lot of people that do. Let's see here. It's my alternate lists, which is really cool. What's going on, Mr. Squirrel? on Twitch, welcome in. Man, I am sorry that we could not get together when we were in Atlanta for the race. It's just a very hectic weekend.
American 429 Heavy, contact Atlanta Center 123.905. Have a good day.
Contact Atlanta Center 123.905. American 429 Heavy. See you. Atlanta Center, American 429 Heavy.
No, that's not true. Come on now. You know I love you.
American 429 Heavy, Atlanta Center, roger.
Atlanta Center, Delta 1841, good day. Descending via Jetty Tree, flight level 277.
What are your options, Joshua? What have you narrowed it down to?
41, Atlanta Center, roger.
No, I'm using BeyondATC. So I don't have experience with X-Plane or P3D. I only have experience with Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I've loved it. But if you're in the market for a flight sim, I would highly suggest that you wait and look into Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 when it releases. I don't know when it releases. I think it releases within the next couple of months. Mr. Squirrel says November 19th. So there you go. Dude, BeyondATC is really good, Mr. Squirrel. They just added their traffic injection feature, which works pretty good. I think there's a few bugs in it that they have to work some kinks out, but that's perfectly understandable.
1196 Heavy, good day. Flight level 389er.
But it's really good for
1196 Heavy, Atlanta Center.
an alternative to VATSIM. I don't think it replaces VATSIM, but it's good for an alternative to VATSIM because you get gate-to-gate ATC coverage. If you can deal with the AI type voice that you get. And you can also use premium voices. You have to buy premium characters, and so then your character limit ticks down. But you can use the premium voices for your controllers. You can use them for your AI traffic. You can use them from one or the other. Or you can just use the basic voices like I use. You use the premium voices?
Atlanta Center, Delta 1525 Heavy, flight level 329er.
Delta 1525 Heavy, Atlanta Center, roger.
Atlanta Center, Delta 978, descending via Jetty 3.
Yeah, they do. I've used them a couple times. Let's see. Flight Sim X. That was the one before 2020, right?
Roger. American 429 Heavy, contact Jacksonville Center 2575. Have a good day.
Contact Jacksonville Center 2575. American 429 Heavy. Have a good day. Jacksonville Center, American 429 Heavy. Good day. Flight level 370.
American 429 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Yeah, I think it was. I think Flight Sim X was the one before Flight Simulator 2020. I get it, man. You don't have to apologize to me. Trust me, I completely understand. Really. I'm sorry to hear that you're going through that.
American 429 Heavy. Contact Jacksonville Center 134.45. Take care.
Oh, my APU's still running. We should probably cut that off.
134.45, American 429 Heavy. Jacksonville Center, American 429 Heavy, flight level 370.
American 429 Heavy. Jacksonville Center. Roger.
Very good. Very nice, Mr. Squirrel. Well, man, thank you for stopping in. I greatly appreciate it. You have a good day.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1196 Heavy, good day, flight level 390.
Delta 1196 Heavy. Jacksonville Center. Roger. I don't think I've only done one flight into Cancun, and it's been so long ago. I do have the Cancun scenery. Pretty sure I installed it. Let me look and see. Let's see. I did install the Cancun scenery. So hopefully that's going to look very impressive coming in.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1525 Heavy, flight level 330.
Delta 1525 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, roger.
And we're just cruising along now right over Florida. Got about an hour and 10 minutes until we get to Cancun.
Delta 1196 Heavy, contact Jacksonville Center 125.75.
Contact Jacksonville Center 125.
Goodness. So this is the boring part of the flight. Feel free to jump in the chat and say hello. Ask questions. I give answers. I don't know.
American 429 Heavy, contact Jacksonville Center 135.325. Have a good day.
Contact Jacksonville Center 135.325.
I could turn on the premium voices to see how they sound, so let's just do that.
Jacksonville Center, American 429 Heavy, good day. Flight level 370.
American 429 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, roger.
And we'll use the premium voices for both the AI traffic and the controllers. So let's see how that sounds. I'm going to change this one too. We don't need none of that craziness. We got a good tailwind pushing us along. Ground speed of 522 knots. That's always nice. I wish we could go direct cigar.
American 429 Heavy, request direct to fix.
American 429 Heavy, roger, say fix name.
Oh, that sounds good. Cigar.
Request direct to cigar, American 429 Heavy.
American 429 Heavy, cigar is too far from your current position to allow safe sequencing. Unable direct cigar at this time.
They won't give me the shortcut. Well, we tried. That looks awesome.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1196 Heavy, flight level 390.
Delta 1196 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Those premium voices sound amazing. You don't like the ATC chatter?
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1525 Heavy, flight level 330.
Delta 1525 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, roger. Delta 1525 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, expect Matty 4, runway 19 right.
Expect Matty 4, runway 19 right, Delta 1525 Heavy.
Let's see what the other side looks like here. The clouds just look really cool. See, I like the ATC chatter, I think. I like flying on VATSIM. I like having ATC coverage. Now, there are times where I get on Flight Simulator and just do a flight and don't have any ATC, and that's okay. But I think it adds immersion, adds realism.
American 429 Heavy, request direct to fix.
American 429 Heavy, roger, say 6 name.
Request direct to Cigar, American 429 Heavy.
American 429 Heavy, confirm direct to Cigar.
Affirmative, American 429 Heavy.
American 429 Heavy, roger, cleared direct to Cigar.
Cleared direct to Cigar, American 429 Heavy.
We're going to make the turn for Cigar here, just to give ourselves just a little bit of a shortcut.
American 429 Heavy, contact Jacksonville Center 127.8.
Contact Jacksonville Center 127.8, American 429 Heavy. Jacksonville Center, American 429 Heavy, flight level 370.
American 429 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1035, flight level 360.
Delta 1035, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Fun times. Such fun times. The cruise, that's the worst part. Especially on these longer flights, because you're going to be cruising for a good amount of time. But we've only got about an hour left as we fly over the Gulf of Mexico here. Hopefully we can get a pretty smooth landing into Cancun.
course. Cleared direct cigar. Resumo navigation.
I'm not off course.
Cleared direct cigar. Resumo navigation. American 429 Heavy.
I'm not off course. They cleared me direct cigar. I just realized I still had my game sound tuned for iRacing. I just went in and changed it to just a flat preset. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Once again, hang out with me.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1196 Heavy, descending via Tiny 2, flight level 390.
Delta 1196 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, roger. American 429 Heavy, contact Jacksonville Center 119.1.
Contact Jacksonville Center 119.1. American 429 Heavy. Jacksonville Center, American 429 Heavy, flight level 370.
American 429 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, roger.
American 429 Heavy. Contact Miami Center 132.35. Have a good one.
Contact Miami Center 132.35, American 429 Heavy. Miami Center, American 429 Heavy, flight level 370.
American 429 Heavy, Miami Center, roger.
All right. Sorry about that. Just need to step away. Had to talk to wifey about some stuff. Use the bathroom, all that good fun stuff. So it don't look like I missed too much though. All right. What can we do while we're waiting here? That is an excellent question. I need to look up things to do in like during the cruise in Flight Sim, because this gets boring. I used to do GeoGuessr, which could be directly integrated into Twitch, but I don't know if you can integrate it into YouTube. I need to look into that, because that was always fun. That always gave some gave something to do to kind of pass the time. It's a good way to kill 20 minutes or so. So maybe that's something I will look into. Sit back and relax. Kick your feet up. Hang out with me. Listen to the tunes. We do have some pretty decent copyright-free music that we can use here. YouTube flags it sometimes. They never give me a takedown or a strike for it, so that's always good. less than an hour now. About 49 minutes till we get into Cancun. We could. What do we plan here? Oh, it didn't give us an approach. It did not give us an approach, so we're just going to have to wait for them. That's weird that it didn't give us an approach into Cancun. Let me look at this.
JetBlue 1933, contact Miami Center 134.75.
Contact Miami Center 134.
No, it just gave us a direct onto 12 right. Maybe it's a straight in approach. I'm not sure. I'll have to see what kind of arrival they want us to use. ILS. We can use the ILS 1 onto 12 right. So we'll just add that. But they should call us eventually and tell us to expect a certain arrival and a certain runway and all that stuff. So until that happens, we're just going to cruise along. And then we'll need to get our arrival put in for Cancun. But other than that, I think we're doing okay. We got plenty of fuel. I should balance. Can I balance the fuel tanks? Let's see. Cross feed. Let's just take a look at that. They're not that much out of balance, but we can still balance them out. Just something to do here, something to pay attention to. Which I imagine to balance it out, you could probably cut off those fuel pumps. Take some fuel from there to feed both engines. There we go. And we'll get these back on. Cosmic Comet, hello. How are you? Welcome in. And get our cross feeds off. What's up, Captain Will? Welcome in, brother. Yeah, more 777 ops. We're going to Cancun. Just experimented with balancing out our fuel tanks. They weren't that much out of balance, but glad to see that I did that the correct way. Goodness. Anchorage to Japan. How long of a flight is that? I mean, I like cargo ops. Cargo ops are always fun. You can't necessarily rattle up your passengers too much on the landing, I suppose. 6 hours. Very nice. How long ago did you start that?
Miami Center, Delta 1196 Heavy, good day. Descending via Tiny 2, flight level 329er.
Delta 1196 Heavy, Miami Center, roger.
You're about 2 hours in. Oh, so you're in the boring part of your flight too. Are you on any ATC network, or can you get up and walk away? Cosmic Comet, BeyondATC, I like it. I think it's a good alternative to VATSIM. And they're just, I don't know if it's fully released yet, but their traffic injection is working. It's a little bit buggy at the moment, but not terrible. It's only going to get better with time. So I like BeyondATC. I don't think it's a replacement of VATSIM, but I think if you're wanting to do a flight where you want ATC coverage from gate to gate and VATSIM's not online, you can definitely use BeyondATC. I mix it up. I'll switch between BeyondATC and VATSIM. I use BeyondATC a lot when I'm not streaming. I also like the fact that I can have the first officer respond for me in BeyondATC. So I really just kind of have to listen for my call sign. I just listen for my call sign and pay attention to what they're saying. And BeyondATC also puts the most recent instructions up on the screen for you, just in case you missed part of it or forgot part of it. You can read it and see it. So it just all depends on what you like. Captain Will said he didn't know ATC. Look, I get that, man. If I do like a long haul flight like that, I don't necessarily want ATC either. I just like to be able to do my own thing. Like when I flew from Boston to Heathrow a couple weeks ago, I didn't have any ATC. Oh yeah? Let me pull you up. Let me take a look. I got Valana over here. Oh yeah, there you are. Let's see if I can find you. There you are. Very cool. It looks like Houston Center's on VATSIM. So like for this flight and this stream, VATSIM would have been kind of pointless because I wouldn't have had any coverage whatsoever except for crossing through this little corner of Houston Center.
Delta 1196 Heavy, descend, maintain 9,000 feet, altimeter 29904.
Descend, maintain 9,000 feet, altimeter 29904, Delta 1196 Heavy.
God darn, the Spotify playlist is just kind of shoddy today. Let's see if we can find our parking spots. At Cancun, let's see where American parks. Oh, that just gives me coordinates. That kind of sucks. Which we're international flight anyway, so that's where we're going to be headed. To the international terminal. Which should be maybe Terminal 2. Dude, I find a plane that I like to fly and I fly it. And I should probably mix it up. I do like the Vision jet. I hadn't flown that in a while. I've never flown the Honda jet. I'd like to try that out. They're pretty much very similar. The 737's fun. I used to fly the Airbus a lot, and then when I switched over to Boeing, I just kind of gave up on the Airbus. I'm looking forward to a few aircraft, though. I'm looking forward to the A350 that's supposed to come out. I don't know when. That's been in development for a long time. Of course, the A380 by Fly-by-Wire. That's been in development for a long time, and they're making really good progress on that. So I'm looking forward to some aircraft that are supposed to be coming out. But until then, I'm just gonna like, I don't know, fly the ones I like, I guess. When you learn them and you get proficient with them, it's almost like it's fun to learn something else. But then again, it's not. I'd like to learn the 747 just because that's a classic. Let's just do a quick Google search because it's not labeled up here very well. Okay, so Terminal 3 is what I'm looking for, not Terminal 4. So Terminal 3, 10-9 Bravo is the chart that I need to be looking at. So it looks like we can take any parking spot pretty much from 33 up to 48. Sweet. So you're looking forward to the 757 and the A380. Yeah. Yeah, and I think the 757, that's one I forgot. 757, the A380, and the A350 will definitely probably not make it into this simulator. It might be retrofitted. I'm sure you'll be able to use it in this simulator, but I don't think they're going to release until after Flight Sim 2024 releases. So we're going to Terminal 3. I don't have an arrival yet, which kind of sucks. Can we get the ATIS? Are we close enough to get the ATIS for Cancun?
2.27, altimeter 2988, landing runways 12 left, 12 right, departing runway 12 right, transition level 195, 5G, notice in effect, advise on initial contact, you have information whiskey. Cancun Airport information whiskey, 1818 Zulu, wind 140 at 6, visibility 7, ceiling 8000 broken, temperature tree 1, 2.27, altimeter 2988, landing runways 12 left, 12 right, departing runway.
All right. We are getting close to the max 8. I did read that not too long ago. We are getting close to the max 8. So 12 left, 12 right. I believe that's what he said. And we're planning for 12 right. So that's just what I'm going to put in. I don't really have an arrival. The no set NOSA 1 Bravo would probably be the arrival that I wanted to use. The NOSA 1 Bravo. let's put that in.
Miami Center, Delta 1963 Heavy, flight level 350.
Delta 1963 Heavy, Miami Center, radar contact.
That might not be right, though.
Contact Miami Center 124.7, see you.
I'm going over to Miami Center.
Miami Center 124.7, American 429 Heavy. Miami Center, American 429 Heavy, flight level 370.
American 429 Heavy, Miami Center, roger.
Hey, what if the Boeing aircraft in the sim were plagued with the problems that the Boeing aircraft had in real life? Oh my God. That would be awful. Be blowing out plug doors and stalling out, and angle of attack sensors will be bad. I mean, it would just be terrible. Flying that thing right into the ground. I think we want the ILS 1 for 12 rights. With the Cancun transition, so that's just what we're going to put in. And I don't know what we're going to descend to. They should tell us. So it looks like by the VOR, we need to be at 3,000 feet. Yes. Okay. So we're going to be descending down to 3,000 feet. Do I ever mess around with pack? What do you mean? Passenger X? No, I've never messed with that at all. I've always used like GSX for my ground handling. I did used to use Luke Air Tool. That was a pretty good one. So that's our hold out here. If we go missed, we're going to leave the VOR on heading 287. We're going to go to Cancun, and then from Cancun, yeah, so we should just be able to put that in. The passenger X wheel. And then by the VOR, it said we need to be at 3,000 feet. So, walkie, no set, Cancun. I don't even have any. I don't know if we're going to be able to descend that fast. I feel like we're going to come in really high. 220. We'll get our minimum set. And I'm trying to decipher this chart over here. Oh, I went way too far. So, but it's at Cancun. I need to be at 220 or 3,000 feet. So I'm going to just put that in. And this is going to be interesting. To say the least. And then at so that's right. Everything's right there.
American 429 Heavy, contact Havana Center 135.1.
Contact Havana Center 135.1. American 429 Heavy, have a good one. Havana Center, American 429 Heavy, flight level 370.
American 429 Heavy, Havana.
Yeah, man. Oh, we don't need auto brakes 3. We could probably do auto brakes 2, or maybe even auto brakes 1. Let's do 2. Yeah, man, for sure. I need to. I think I did join your Discord server. So let's set auto brakes 2. And it's saying we're going to be landing flaps 30. All right, so that's all set up. Let's get our checklist pulled up here. Let's get our descent winds put in. All right. So we are good. What is our transition level? Flight level 19 or 5 is our transition level here. And our transition altitude is 18,500. It won't let me change it. Our elevation is 22. Touchdown zone elevation is 20. So we're going to start descending here soon. Yes. Yeah, we're about a little less than probably 60 miles from top of descent here. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to come in and catch your landing, because I know we're taking our daughter to the fair tonight. And we're meeting up with my wife's brother and his wife and their son, our nephew, and my wife's parents. So it's going to be a little family night at the county fair. It's going to be fun. Really looking forward to it. But after I land, I might come in and say hello and check you out. Do you fly the Salty 7-4? Is that what you fly, Captain Will?
American 429 Heavy, Havana Center, expect radar vectors. ILS 1 runway, 1 right.
Oh. We're landing radar vectors on 1 right.
ILS 1 runway 1 right, American 429 Heavy.
Okay. What? There's not a 12. No, there's not a 1. There's a 12 and a 30. So maybe they meant 1-2, right? That's what I'm going with. I'm thinking they meant 1-2, right? It's got to be. ILS 112 right. It's got to be. Which is what I picked. Dude, I had Discord on my phone and I deleted it. Like, I honestly hardly use it. I have a Discord. I have a server for the streaming and flight sim and race sim and all that stuff. And I hardly use my Discord. Only time I use my Discord is like to get in and chat and stuff. You don't use the Salty mod anymore? Asobo's update made it pretty good. That's awesome.
429 Heavy, radar vectors. ILS 1, runway 1 right. Report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS 1 runway 1 right, call when ready, American 429 Heavy.
I could just call ready for descent.
American 429 Heavy, ready for descent.
American 429 Heavy, fly present heading, descent to flight level 360. Cancun Airport landing runway 12 right.
Fly present heading, descend to flight level 360, Cancun Airport landing runway 12 right, American 429 Heavy.
All right, we're going to follow his instructions. But we are descending. Was the salty mod any good for the 7.4?
American 429 Heavy, descend to flight level 310. Vectors for the approach.
Descend to flight level 310, American 429 Heavy.
So they're giving us vectors and oh, I got you. All right, let's check our recall here. Let's get some checklists complete. Recall looks good. But it's okay, so it's much better than the salty mod. I don't know how you look at the notes. I feel like I watched a menu. Or I watched a menu. I watched a video about looking at the notes. It mentioned it in the video, but I don't know where you would find it at. But we're just going to check it. Auto brake is set. Landing data is in, and our approach briefing. Yeah, y'all know what we're doing. We're coming in on the ILS 12 via radar vectors to final.
American 429 Heavy, turn right, heading 235, descend to flight level 220. Expect further clearance in about 32 miles.
Turn right, heading 235, descend to flight level 220, American 429 Heavy.
American 429 Heavy, turn right, heading 240.
Turn right, heading 240, American 429 Heavy.
Or descending down to 220. I might have to jump in the 7.4 one day and just fly it. If I can fly this, can I fly that? Is there a big learning curve? Altimeters are set for the approach. But we can listen to Cancun. Aid us one more time to get our altimeter. Frequency does not exist. Oh, okay. All right. It's because I was trying to get Atlantis.
Have information whiskey.
Information whiskey.
Cancun Airport information whiskey. 1818 Zulu. Wind 140 at 6. Visibility 7. Ceiling 8,000 broken. Temperature 31. 2.27. Altimeter 2988.
Okay.
Landing runways 12 left, 12 right. Departing runway 12 right.
That works. Do we have some weather in Cancun that I'm missing? Let's take a look. Just a little bit. Spotty showers.
Havana Center, American 2422, flight level 319er.
American 2422, Havana Center, identified.
Be landing soon. I'm gonna try not to auto land today, Captain Will. I'm gonna try. No promises.
American 429 Heavy, descend to 12,000 feet, altimeter 2988.
Descend to 12,000 feet, altimeter 2988, American 429 Heavy.
American 429 Heavy, contact Merida Center, 125.2, have a good day.
Contact Merida Center 125.2, American 429 Heavy.
Let me get some speed brakes out here.
Flight level 243.
American 429 Heavy, Merida Center, identified.
Ah, he sounds like the same controller. That's all right, though.
Cancun approach 124.2, Spirit Wings 1016.
We are plummeting out of the sky right now. A descent rate of 5,100 feet per minute.
124.2, Aero Mexico 520. American 992, you were assigned flight level 310. I show you at flight level 324. Descend to flight level 310.
Wilco, descend to flight level 310, American 992.
He sounded frustrated because the controller got onto him. Get you to the beach safe and sound. I'm going to try, brother. My parents actually honeymooned here.
Merida Center, Sun Country 572. Good day through 14,100 feet for 17,000 feet.
Sun Country 572, Merida Center, identified. Climb to flight level 340.
Climb to flight level 340, Sun Country 572.
Polaris 636, contact Cancun approach 124.2. Contact Cancun approach 124.2, Polaris 636.
Maintain 280 knots. Air on laces 2178.
There's really nothing to see out there, is there? Just looking down the wing, you can see the speed brakes. There's the beach in front of us, though.
Merida Center, November 401 X-ray Romeo through 8,000 feet for 1,000 feet.
November 401 X-ray. Romeo, Merida Center, identified. Climb to flight level 220.
Climb to flight level 220, November 401 X-ray Romeo.
Captain Will, I moved my mic this morning, and I don't know if I like it over here. I think I'm just not used to it.
Merida Center, Delta 641 through 14,000 feet for 17,000 feet.
Delta 641, Merida Center, identified. Climb to flight level 340.
Climb to flight level 340.
Yeah, I think it'll work out better for racing because the steering wheel sits out here, and yeah, it just works out better, I think. That's what I'm telling myself.
Delta 620, Merida Center, identified. Climb to flight level 330.
Climb to flight level 330, Delta 620.
American 2874. Contact Cancun approach 124.2.
iRacing.
Approach 124.2, American 2874.
I enjoy the iRacing. I haven't enjoyed it here recently, though, because my I rating and safety rating have taken a hit. I'm probably about to lose my A-class license. Go back down to B-class. And that'll be disappointing, but it'll be okay. I've messed around with a set of Corsa Competizione some. Pretty fun. I like Truck Sim too. I saw you had that in your Discord. Pretty sure. I could be thinking about somebody else, but I think that was yours. Yeah, ATS is fun. I had to just recently do a fresh Windows install, so I haven't reinstalled Truck Sim yet.
United 1196.
Yeah, of course, I get the hiccups right here at the end.
Contact Havana Center 135.1, Spirit Wings 528. Bye-bye.
American 429 Heavy, contact Cancun approach 124.2.
Contact Cancun approach 124.2, American 429 Heavy.
I got a friend who likes Truck Sim. He hadn't played it in a while, but I do have a friend who likes it.
429 Heavy. Good day. 2,000 feet with information whiskey.
American 429. Heavy Cancun approach. Good day. Altimeter. 29er88 expect radar vectors for ILS-1 runway.
I need you to be telling me to...
Altimeter 29er88 expect radar vectors for ILS-1 runway 1 right. American 429 Heavy.
I need to be told to descend here, not hang out at 12,000 feet. Let's see, let's get our slats out and watch them come out. There they come.
Contact Cancun Tower 118.6. Bye-bye.
Over to Tower 118.6, American 886.
We'll get our speed brakes armed now.
Polaris 636, clear direct Karor, cross Karor at or above 3,000 feet. Cleared ILS-3 runway 3 right.
Cleared direct Karor, cross Karor at or above 3,000 feet. Cleared ILS-3 runway 3 right, Polaris 636.
I sure wish they'd give me lower. Here I am being impatient.
Land Chile 2458. Clear direct Hermes. Cross Hermes at or above 2,036 feet. Cleared ILS-3 runway 3 right.
Cleared direct ABMS, cross ABMS at or above 2,036 feet. Cleared ILS-3 runway 3 right, land Chile 2458.
Air Transat 539 Heavy. Contact Merida Center 125.2.
Contact Merida Center 125.2, Air Transat 539 Heavy.
American 429 Heavy, turn left, heading 210.
Turn left, heading 210, American 429 Heavy.
Yeah, okay. How about a lower altitude? I'm at 12,000 feet. Just saying, guy. I'm about to request it.
429 Heavy, request altitude change.
American 429 Heavy, roger. Same new altitude.
Can I go down to 6,000? Yeah.
Request 6,000 feet, American 429 Heavy.
American 429 Heavy.
Huh.
6,000 feet at this time.
Okay. So you want me to land from 12,000 feet? They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Don't know what my dog's barking at back there.
American 2874. Cleared direct Vixie. Cross Vixie at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS-3 runway 3 left.
Cleared direct Vixie. Cross Vixie at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared ILS-3 runway 3 left. American 2874.
JetBlue 1933. Descend to 7,000 feet.
Descend to 7,000 feet, JetBlue 1933.
American 429 Heavy. Turn right, heading 225. Descend to 10,000 feet.
Turn right, heading 225. Descend to 10,000 feet. American 429 Heavy.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Spirit Wings 1016. Contact Cancun Tower 118. Decimal 6, have a good day.
Over to Tower 118.6, Spirit Wings 1016, take care.
JetBlue 1933, descend to 6,000 feet.
Descend to 6,000 feet, JetBlue 1933.
American 429 Heavy, turn right, heading 305, descend to 6,000 feet.
Turn right, heading 305, descend to 6,000 feet, American 429 Heavy.
Just gotta trust the process. They don't do it like VATSIM.
American 429 Heavy, turn right, heading 310.
Turn right, heading 310, American 429 Heavy.
Sweet. I'm definitely just gonna have to hop into the 7-4 and do a flight.
Volaris 636, contact Cancun Tower 118, decimal 6, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 118.6, Volaris 636.
All aircraft be advised information X-ray now current, altimeter 29er87.
All right, 29er87. We'll get that put in. Do you start those one at the time, or do you start those two at the time?
JetBlue 1933, descend to 3,000 feet, altimeter 29er87.
Descend to 3,000 feet, altimeter 29er87, JetBlue 1933.
We're getting our flaps out here.
Aeromexico 520, clear direct MS, cross MS at or above 2,036 feet, clear ILS 3 runway 3 right.
Clear direct AMIS, cross AMIS at or above 2,036 feet. Cleared ILS 3 runway 3 right, Aeromexico 520.
It is my sim. I like to try to do it as realistic as possible.
American 429 Heavy, 14 miles from C12R. Turn left, heading 165, maintain 1,300 feet until established. Cleared ILS 1 runway, 1 right.
Turn left, heading 165, 1,300 feet until established. Cleared ILS 1 runway, 1 right, American 429 Heavy.
Land Chile 2458, contact Cancun Tower 118, decimal 6.
Contact Tower 118, decimal 6, Land Chile 2458.
And we're gonna go ahead and get slowed on down here. Dogs are outside just raising Immortal Cain.
American 2874, contact Cancun Tower 118.6.
Contact Tower 118.6, American 2874.
It's gonna fly me through the localizer.
Cancun Delta 578 9900 with information X-ray.
2500.
Delta 578 Cancun approach. Altimeter 2987, expect the ILS 3 runway 3 left with the Vixie transition.
Altimeter 2987, expect the ILS tree runway tree left with the Vixie transition Delta 578.
Delta 578, descend to 4,000 feet, altimeter 2987.
Descend to 4,000 feet, altimeter 2987, Delta 578.
So it didn't really give me the best course for the localizer here, but I'm making my own just so we can get this thing on the ground pretty smooth like.
Monitor vertical speed. Adjust vertical speed. Adjust.
Oh yeah? That's interesting. I've never seen that happen before. We're about to go flaps 30. And slow it down to our
JetBlue, 1933. Descend to 1,400 feet.
Descend to 1,400 feet, JetBlue 1933.
Aeromexico 520. Contact Cancun Tower 118.6. Bye-bye.
Contact Tower 118.6, Aeromexico 520.
American 429 Heavy. Contact Cancun Tower 118.6. Have a good day.
Over to Tower 118.6.
What is this guy doing beneath me? That's awesome.
Cancun Tower, American 429 Heavy, ILS 1 runway 1 right.
American 429 Heavy, Cancun Tower, wind 140 at 8, runway 12 right, clear to land.
All right, I got our landing clearance.
Cleared to land, American 429 Heavy.
No, BeyondATC has its own traffic injection. I think that guy's on a different runway. He's got to be. I think I see the runway lights up there. I think that's them. Pretty sure it is. Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Is there a plane right beneath me? No, there is not. All right, I'm gonna try to land it. Gonna go right off the flight director here.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
Try not to clip these trees as we come in.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
I feel like I'm about to fall out the sky.
Approaching minimums.
Yeah, we're gonna proceed with our landing.
520. Exit next available taxiway. Exit next available taxiway. Aeromexico 520.
10.
And that looked like butter. Just saying. I'm just gonna take this down to the end here.
American 429 Heavy. Exit next available taxiway.
Exit next available taxiway, American 429 Heavy.
Gate 38 is what they've assigned me to, so I'm just gonna stop right here.
American 429 Heavy. Contact ground 121.7.
Ground 121.7, American 429 Heavy.
Taxi lights on, landing lights off, APU started up. Flaps can come up. Speed brakes are disarmed. All right, cool. And then let's pull up GSX. Obviously, we're going to abort the pushback. All right, let's just restart it. That's weird.
All aircraft be advised information Yankee now current altimeter 2987.
American 429 Heavy, request taxi to allocated gate.
American 429 Heavy. Gate 38 taxi via Charlie 2, Charlie Delta Bravo.
Charlie 2, Charlie Delta Bravo.
Charlie 2, Charlie Delta Bravo, American 429 Heavy.
Charlie 2, Charlie Delta Bravo. Okay. Where's gate 38 at? Let's take a look. Gate 38 is right on the corner. All right, cool. GSX has fouled out on me for whatever reason. And I tried to restart it, but it's just not working.
Southwest 1608, ramp 1, request pushback and engine start.
Southwest 1608, Cancun ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast.
Pushback and engine
There we go. I already just restarted it.
Southwest 1608.
Let me pull up my taxi map here. Oh, it still didn't work.
United 1051. Contact Cancun Tower 118.6. Have a good day.
Over to Tower 118.6, United 1051.
Delta. There's a plane in my gate. All right, that's not gonna work for me.
Southwest 1608, request taxi.
Southwest 1608, runway 12 right taxi via Bravo 11 Charlie, Charlie 9er.
Runway 12 right taxi via Bravo 11 Charlie, Charlie 9er, Southwest 1608.
Oh, that's gate 39. I thought there was a plane in my gate, but there's not. We'll get the weather radar turned. I was never on, so I'll get that off.
Request pushback and engine start.
Aeronautics 2184, Cancun ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest.
Here's gate 38.
And engine start approved. Face southwest. Air and Laces 2184.
Southwest 306, ramp 1004. Request pushback and engine start.
Southwest 306, Cancun ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest, Southwest 306.
I don't have a marshaller, but that's okay. Let's see how we did on parking. Let's set our parking brake. And let's just see how we did. Oh, we came up a little forward, but that's all right. And we'll cut our engines off.
Southwest 1608, contact Cancun Tower 118.6.
Contact Tower 118.6, Southwest 1608.
Air and Laces 2184. Request taxi to the active.
Aeronautics 2184, runway 12 right, taxi via Delta 1, Bravo 4, Charlie, Charlie 9.
Get our seatbelt signs off.
Right taxi via Delta 1, Bravo 4, Charlie, Charlie 9er, Air and Laces 2184.
Southwest 306, taxi for departure.
Southwest 306, runway 12 right, taxi via Delta 2, Delta 1, Bravo 4, Charlie, Charlie 9.
Let's look at our doors and see.
Right taxi via Delta 2, Delta 1, Bravo 4, Charlie, Charlie 9er, Southwest 306.
All right, we don't need this anymore. We can delete that. Get rid of that. Thank you. Disarm all. Open entry 2 left. And request deboarding. Are my chocks out? Yes, they are. So now we are getting our passengers out of here. Let's see what our landing rate was. Minus 351. Not the best, not the worst. It looked better to me. We'll get our transponder on standby. Parking brake is set. Hydraulic panel. Is set. We'll get our packs turned off here in a minute when the passengers deboard. And guys, while I'm waiting for passengers to deboard, I really got to go to the bathroom because I drank 4 bottles of water since we've been streaming. So I'll be right back. All right. I am back. Looks like we've only got 67 of 253 passengers deboarded. So, still got some time there. What's this thing doing? Look at that. Just floating across the ground. That's interesting, to say the least. Just as long as it makes it there, I guess. Just as long as it makes it there. The tower has a Corona logo on it. That's pretty funny. They know what time it is. Still just waiting for him to finish deboarding here. I suppose it's just a program and we really don't have to wait. We can go cold and dark if we want to, because it takes forever to deplane the passengers. So we're just going to pretend that they are out of here. Packs are off. Ground power is off. Let's see if we can get rid of. Dismiss the ground power unit. Everything looks good there. Everything's good there. Emergency lights are off. Yeah, man. I see you over there. And battery's off. And we're cold and dark. There we go. Awesome. Very, very awesome. That was another good stream. I didn't get any notifications, so some people probably have their stuff set to private. So let's just see what happened here. Looks like we might have gained a couple of subscribers. So if you subscribed on YouTube, thank you very much. It means a lot to me. And it's a good stream. I mean, I got nothing bad to say about it. BeyondATC, really good program. The premium voices sound really good. Really good alternative to VATSIM. It was fun flying from Atlanta to Cancun. I don't even know if that's a real route. I'm sure it probably is. But it's also, like Captain Will says, my sim. I can do what I want. Guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me. We were live on Twitch. We were live on YouTube. ZW on both. Feel free to check out whatever channel you did not watch it on. I appreciate it. I'll catch you on the next stream. Make sure you keep it classy. Stay blessed. Peace out, guys.